Yo, shitheads! Wait, anime lovers. You're back again for some tutelage from this sizzling sensei of yours, huh? Well, fret not, cause I've got you covered. Welcome to Gojo, where anime meets infinity. So, let's dive in. Not all mysteries begin with a corpse, and not all horror hides in shadows. Sometimes, the most chilling stories unfold inside the mind, where reality warps, identity dissolves, and the truth is more terrifying than any monster. While big names often steal the spotlight, there's a hidden world of underrated psychological and mystery anime. Quietly brilliant, disturbingly beautiful, and unforgettable once they get under your skin. These are the shows that don't just entertain. They unnerve, challenge, and linger long after the credits roll. You won't find mindless twists here. You'll find unraveling sanity, moral ambiguity, and haunting questions with no easy answers. Since there are lots of these recommendations, and I can't talk about all of them, this video is going to cover only 10 of them. Starting with number 1. Ergo Proxy. In a world shrouded in domed cities and artificial skies, humanity clings to survival, watched over by humanoid robots called autorives. But when a mysterious virus grants these machines self-awareness, society begins to crack. Amid this decaying order stands Ray Mayer, a sharp and unyielding inspector of the Intelligence Bureau. Her life shifts when a brutal encounter with an unknown monster challenges everything she believes about her identity and the city of Ramdo. As she chases the truth behind these proxies, godlike beings tied to humanity's forgotten past, she crosses paths with Vincent Law, a timid immigrant who holds a dark secret even he doesn't understand. Together, they embark on a journey beyond the city walls, across a ruined Earth, unraveling a conspiracy that questions what it means to be human. With stunning dystopian visuals and layers of philosophical depth, Ergo Proxy leaves a haunting tale of identity, control, and memory. The anime consists of one season, with 23 episodes, and every moment feels like a plunge into the unknown, where answers come with a price, and reality is never what it seems. Number 2. Shinsekai Yori. In a utopian future shaped by psychic power, children grow up believing their world is peaceful, safe, perfect. Among them is Saki, a curious and spirited girl living in a quiet village where society is governed by strict rules and eerie traditions. But when her powers awaken and strange disappearances begin, Saki and her friends stumble upon terrifying secrets buried beneath their tranquil lives. What begins as innocent school days slowly twists into a harrowing journey through a society built on fear, control, and forgotten sins. As they grow older, the group confronts the dark cost of civilization: genetic manipulation, memory erasure, and genocide, all to preserve a fragile illusion of peace. Saki must face brutal truths about humanity and herself as the world she trusted crumbles around her. With haunting visuals and a chilling tone that deepens over time, Shinsekai Yori is a slow-burning psychological masterpiece. Its single season of 25 episodes builds a powerful, unsettling narrative that explores morality, evolution, and the loss of innocence, where the future is beautiful, but only from a distance. Number 3. Zankyou no Terror. Tokyo is shaken by a sudden act of terror. An explosion rocks a government building, and all that's left behind is a cryptic video and 2 teenage boys in masks, calling themselves Sphinx. To the public, they're nothing but criminals. But beneath the chaos, these 2, 9 and 12, are not agents of destruction, but survivors. Escaped from a secret experiment that turned children into living weapons, they're now sending a message to the world that once tried to erase them. Caught in their path is Lisa, a lonely girl whose life changes forever when she's drawn into their dangerous game. As the city races to unmask them, and a gifted detective begins to close in, the truth behind the boys' past unravels, revealing a haunting story of betrayal, loss, and a desperate cry to be heard. With cinematic visuals and music by Yoko Kanno, Zankyou no Terror delivers a breathtaking psychological thriller in a single 11-episode season. Every frame pulses with tension and emotion, crafting a modern tragedy where the echoes of terror are really the sound of forgotten voices demanding justice. Number 4. Paranoia Agent. In the neon sprawl of Tokyo, fear spreads like wildfire. A young woman is attacked by a mysterious figure, golden rollerblades, a bent bat, and an eerie smile. They call him Lil Slugger. As victims pile up, each claims he came when they were cornered by stress, guilt, or despair. But the truth is far stranger. This isn't just a criminal case, it's a collective breakdown. At the heart of the chaos is Tsuchiko, a timid character designer and creator of a beloved mascot. But when her own creation begins to mirror the madness consuming the city, reality starts to fracture. Police detectives chase shadows, citizens descend into delusion, and society itself begins to unravel. Directed by Satoshi Kon, Paranoia Agent is a single season of 13 episodes that blows the line between fiction and reality, sanity and hallucination. Through shifting perspectives and surreal storytelling, it becomes a mirror to modern anxiety, where sometimes the scariest thing isn't the attacker in the dark, but the truths we bury within ourselves. Number 5. Kaiba. In a distant future where memories can be extracted, bought, and traded like data, the meaning of identity has crumbled. Bodies are disposable. Souls are currency. And amid this surreal, colorful dystopia, a boy named Kaiba awakens with no memory, only a hole in his chest and a pendant containing a mysterious woman's image. On a journey across bizarre worlds, Kaiba witnesses the devastating consequences of a society where love, memory, and even death are commodities. As he unravels the truth about the woman in his pendant and the fragmented pieces of his past, the boy begins to question, who was he really? And what has the world lost in its quest for immortality? With its soft, almost childlike art style hiding a dark and profound narrative, Kaiba is a visual paradox, a bright canvas stained by existential themes. In just one season of 12 episodes, it delivers a thought-provoking masterpiece on memory, class, and what makes us human, where identity isn't found in the body, but in the echoes of the mind. Number 6. Gankutsuou. The Count of Monte Cristo. In a dazzling future where nobility live among stars, young Albert meets a mysterious aristocrat, the enigmatic Count of Monte Cristo. Dressed in alien finery and speaking in riddles, the Count charms Parisian society with ease. But behind his haunting smile lies a storm of vengeance, centuries old, aimed at the corrupt elite who once destroyed his life. Albert, naive and fascinated, is drawn into the Count's orbit, unaware that he and his closest friends are pawns in a carefully orchestrated plan, as betrayal, manipulation, and tragedy unfold. Albert begins to see the monster behind the mask, and the man beneath the revenge. Gankutsuou adapts Alexandre Dumas' classic tale with a sci-fi twist and hypnotic visuals, rich with layered textures and surreal color palettes that mesmerize with every frame. Spanning one season of 24 episodes, it's a story of love, loss, and the terrible cost of revenge. In this future, the past never dies. It waits, patient and cruel, behind a velvet smile. Number 7. Tatami Galaxy. A nameless college student dreams of a rose-colored campus life of love, purpose, and the perfect social circle. But each time he chooses a different club, a different path, the result is the same: disappointment, chaos, and regret. Then, time resets, again and again. Each episode becomes a new life, a new reality, but his yearning remains the same. He drifts through surreal encounters with a mischievous fortune teller, an eccentric friend with a demonic grin, and a girl with a mechanical love for mochiguman. But no matter how many times he rewrites his fate, the answer he seeks seems just out of reach. With rapid-fire narration and avant-garde visuals, Tatami Galaxy is a kaleidoscope of choices and consequences. Its single season of 11 episodes is a whirlwind of color, wit, and introspection. A story about escaping the illusion of perfection and learning that the path to happiness isn't about starting over, it's about moving forward. Number 8. Boogiepop Phantom. The city is veiled in darkness, after a strange pillar of light splits the night sky, and in its wake, people begin to change. Whispers spread of a figure known only as Boogiepop, a Shinigami said to appear when death is near. But no one knows the truth. Boogiepop is real, and it doesn't come to kill, but to prevent something far worse. Told through fragmented timelines and shifting perspectives, the story unravels like a puzzle. Teenagers harbor hidden traumas, urban legends come to life, and something monstrous lurks in the hearts of those who have touched the light. Each episode is a new piece of the mystery, slowly revealing how lives connect through fear, memory, and loss. With its muted colors, eerie soundscape, and experimental direction, Boogiepop Phantom wraps its viewers in a psychological haze. In one season of 12 episodes, it delves deep into the subconscious, where identity fractures and reality bends. It doesn't give easy answers, only shadows that linger after the screen fades to black. Number 9. Serial Experiments Lain. Lain Iwakura is an ordinary, introverted schoolgirl, until a classmate who recently died sends an email saying she's still alive, inside the Wired. Drawn into the strange digital world that connects minds and machines, Lain begins to change. She starts seeing things no one else can, hears voices in the static, and soon, the boundary between reality and the Wired starts to blur. As her identity fractures, Lain is pulled deeper into a web of conspiracy, virtual gods, and questions she's not ready to answer. Who is Lain, really? A shy girl in a bear hoodie, or something far more powerful and terrifying? With its minimalist visuals, eerie silence, and haunting digital overlays, Serial Experiments Lain is a groundbreaking psychological experience. Across one season of 13 episodes, it explores consciousness, technology, and the fragility of self in a connected world. The more you watch, the more the screen becomes a mirror, asking, in a voice just above a whisper, "Are you really you?" Number 10. Perfect Blue. Mima was once a beloved pop idol, adored for her innocence and charm. But when she leaves her music group to pursue a serious acting career, her world begins to fracture. Harsh roles, obsessive fans, and a creepy website documenting her every move blur the line between reality and delusion. Then, the bodies start appearing. As Mima descends deeper into her new life, a shadow of her former self begins to haunt her. Is she being watched? Is she losing her mind? Or has someone taken her identity and twisted it into something monstrous? Directed by Satoshi Kon, Perfect Blue is a psychological thriller masterpiece, visually grounded yet deeply disorienting. Though a standalone film, its 80 minutes feel like a labyrinth of paranoia, fame, and fractured identity. With its sharp animation and disturbing elegance, it explores the terrifying cost of image and the dark side of self-perception, where even your own reflection might lie to you. Well, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like, share, and subscribe the channel. And don't forget to check out our daily manhwa recommendations short series. I'll come up with more amazing content next weekend, so stay tuned. Bye-bye.